Say this is Wolf Creek, we ain't going nowhere. 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 This is Wolf Creek, this is Wolf Creek, Wolf Creek. This is Wolf Creek, this is Wolf Creek, Wolf Creek. This is Wolf Creek, this is Wolf Creek, Wolf Creek. This is Wolf Creek, this is Wolf Creek, Wolf Creek.
Yeah, what's good with it, people? It's your motherfucking boy, Welcome to the new episode of WP. I am once again yours truly, Schemo Dollars. We got us another epic episode, y'all. Epic episode.
DJ Green Hornet.
What is it exactly you do for a living? Why didn't you tell me that? You could have made up a story.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's a serious thing to say to a girl you just met.
I know you.
Well, I don't know you. I haven't been any place.
Well, some of the places I've been ain't solid. Where I'm going, a whole lot better. Come along.
Yeah. Welcome to WPN Radio, the Wolf again. I am Schemo Dollars. We have just a little sample, a little taste of what DJ Green Hornet does. Let's go ahead and get into his interview, and then go ahead and sit down and talk and get to know him a little bit better. You dig? Just like that, and then some. WPN Radio, the Wolf, man. Shout out to the listeners. Corporate sponsor of this episode is Wolf Creek Conglomerate. Let's go.
Hello.
Yeah, what's good with it, bro?
What's up?
Man.
Schemo Dollars.
Yeah, how you doing today?
Good, how you?
I'm doing excellent. I'm doing real good. Now that me and you done touched down with each other.
Alright.
It's been a long time coming, man. We've been going back and forth for what, about a week now?
Yeah, it's all good though. We here.
Yeah. Well, before we even get further into this is Schemo Dollars. This is WPN Radio, the Wolf Den. This is the Network Spotlight interview series. We continue to move on with it and push forward with it. Man, like, before I even continue speaking anymore, the corporate sponsor for this episode is Wolf Creek Conglomerate. Check them out on every single platform. Google them. You can catch them. They are the creators of WPN Radio, the Wolf Den. I'm part of them. I am a Wolf Creek conglomerate member myself. I will say that for sure. But they are the corporate sponsors once again for this episode. Now, before also I even speak anymore, once again, it's a network spotlight interview series. Who I got on the line right now?
That's your man, the legacy DJ Green Hornet. You know what I'm saying? What's
Yeah,
up? What's up?
yeah. So once again, man, I want them to hear you very clearly. I heard you very clearly. Who am I speaking to one more time?
DJ Green Hornet.
Yeah. Man, it's good to hear from you, man.
All right, same here.
Yeah, man. Like I say, we've been speaking for about a week now. Um, just like, you know what I'm saying, back and forth. And to be honest with you, the way you I didn't even know that you were going to be interviewed today. Cause like we was going back and forth, and then I seen your DM and you was like, when am I gonna be interviewed? So I'm like, you know what? So I made a couple phone calls. I hollered at a couple people. I hollered at the parent company, Spreaker. Shout out to Spreaker. And I said, are we able to interview DJ GX today, Green Hornet today? And they said, let's do it. Is he able to do it right now? I didn't know if you was gonna be able to get it cracking right this minute, cause I know it was spontaneous.
Yeah, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I got a little busy, but not that busy too. I can make some time. Just
Yeah,
gotta cut out
yeah.
the days.
It did not. Okay, now one other thing I will say is it happened very organically, to the point where we all just kind of came. Me and you, we came together. You hit me, I hit you. You hit me, I hit you. So man, brother, it's glad to speak to you, man. I'm glad to hear from you right now.
Yeah, same here. I've been following you on Twitter for a while and stuff like that.
And we've been,
And
and I'm
yeah,
sorry, to cut you off. And we've been definitely following you too, brother. I support your whole movement, man, for real.
yeah, same here. You always tweet my stuff out, and I do the same here. And I subscribe to your channel,
Yeah.
do a few shows. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm familiar
Yes.
with your platform.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, man. Like I say, when we do our interviews is more of a conversation. It's also getting to know that person better. Cause like with I don't know about well, fuck that. I know. Okay, so now before I even continue, brother, can I be myself with you?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Because every now and then you might hear a couple curse words. Look, bro. Okay, so now I'm gonna say this to you. We uncensored. We are uncensored.
Okay.
So you can
Yeah.
say what you want to say. You can curse up a motherfucking storm. We want you comfortable. Ain't nobody. We ain't blocking our words. Ain't none of that shit going on over here. We gonna have a good time with each other. You dig what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna have the old school beep sound. Beep.
No.
Start cursing. Beep, beep,
No,
beep.
we ain't beeping you out. You out.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that too.
No.
I don't curse too much, but it slip up a little bit.
Hey,
Not much.
no.
Oh,
Hey,
good.
well, before we even get started, because you already hear me. Hey, no, you good. Anyway, and all, I'm gonna be honest again. I'm in the Wolf Den and I'm sipping a cocktail right now. Right now. So, hey, it is what it is. All the way straight up and down, the long way.
Just chilling.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, we grown men. That's what we do. That's what we do every day. That's why we do what we do every day, to enjoy ourselves when we finally can. So, see what I'm saying? You got me. We ain't even see. Let me stop, bro. I'm talking. You got me talking life to your ass.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's me.
Let me kind of get a little formal. I didn't ask you 2 times. Let me ask you one more time. Who
Go
am
ahead.
I speaking to?
DJ Green Hornet.
Yeah. So now, DJ Green Hornet, where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Rochester, New York.
Rochester, New York.
Yeah,
Born and
Western
raised.
New York.
Born and
Yeah,
raised.
yeah. Born and raised. Lived there most of my life. Lived in Virginia for 3 years, and now I'm in Alabama right now. So been
Uh,
here for 5 years.
what part of Alabama you in?
I'm in the northern part. So
I
like,
got family. I got family in Birmingham.
okay, I'm in like northern Huntsville.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you. I got family in Birmingham right now. Shout out to my family in Birmingham.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I got family down in the South. Shit. I'm from the North per se, but I got a lot of family from the South. But okay, going back, you said Rochester, New York. Now I'm familiar with the East Coast too, but I'm not all the way familiar. Can you tell me what borough Rochester is in?
No, that's not a borough. That's I'm in between like Syracuse and Buffalo.
See,
Uh,
see.
see, New York City. If you lived in New York City, they're gonna call it upstate New York. Most people call it north, up north. But I
Okay,
always call it Western New York. So when I used to
okay.
watch news channel, they always say Western New York. So because if you look on the map, we is on the west part of New York State.
See, like man, bro,
So
like
a lot of people, they're gonna say, "Oh, you from upstate," and even from New York. 'Cause if you live in New York City and
right.
you
Okay,
going towards my way, you going up state.
yeah,
But
I
if you
got
live
you.
there already, you were Western New York. So I say Western New York.
I got you. I got you. Cause a lot of times on music, on movies and all that things, you hear of upstate and all that stuff. So those
Yeah,
are
they're gonna call everything upstate as far as people from New York City. Everything is upstate to them. And most people, they just when they think of New York, they just think of New York City, NYC,
right. Like that's the only place.
Manhattan.
Like that's the
Yeah,
only
Manhattan or
place.
something. Yeah, like when you look on the map, the whole place is New York
I'm gonna
City.
be honest. I'm like for real. I feel what you're saying because if you tell somebody like if you tell somebody you from Illinois, they think like Chicago is the only place in Illinois.
Right.
No, Illinois is a big state.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I dig you. I dig you. All right. So look, with that being said, what image do you want to convey as far as to the world? What image are you trying to convey?
Far as what, me personally, or
Yep.
far as
As far as you as a
physically, or
DJ, as far as you as a DJ, what image what image do you want to convey as a DJ to the music world?
just giving people another option. I know there's another people that's DJ and stuff like that. I'm just doing more like a street DJ type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Not even just mixtape, just album DJ. As far as working on doing more production. I tried my hand at doing like mixtapes years ago.
Hmm.
Not really successful, but people listen to it and stuff like that. Then I had
Hmm.
some kind of areas where I had to stop because I was either moving and stuff like that, or even when I was moved to Alabama, I didn't have my gear for about like a year, so I had to go by almost a year, and I had to go back and grab my gear and stuff.
I
And
feel you on
that's
that.
when I started doing this music, but mostly like I said, a street DJ. I do reality type music, you know what I mean? As far as all the little inserts and things like that, I try to get clips in without me speaking, what
Hmm.
I'm talking about, subliminal, either, something that you hear in the news or stuff in real life. You're like, well, that happens in real life, So I try to pick things that happen to people in reality, in my
Okay.
way of speaking.
All right. So
But yeah,
now,
this is just a street, just a cool brother. You know what I mean? That's all.
okay. So I'm just a side note. This is just some me from hearing what you're saying. Okay, so now me being a listener, I have vibed and I have heard some of the music you putting out. With that being said, it seems to be a lot of 70s. Are you do you gear your music towards the 70s era, or are you just wide open with it? Because I've been like when the tracks that I have heard, the samples and the things of that nature, I've heard of a lot of 70s in the music. Are you
Mhm.
just do you just stick with that era?
No, doing soulful stuff, you know what I mean? So I do a lot of sampling too, and I'm also trying to do more hand to and more original music, but definitely trying to keep the soul into the music too. That's one thing I think we're kind of lacking as far as, real instrumentation
Yeah.
and hip hop and stuff like that. And just trying to keep it to like the guys, that I grew up listening to, that's what kind of stuff they was doing. So
O-
yeah, whatever I
Okay.
find,
I'm sorry to
I
cut.
listen to,
Yeah.
whatever I listen to, and I can, put it together. That's what I do. But yeah, a couple of joints, yeah, I did kind of like more like a '70s joint. Some of the black exploitation era type joints like the Coffee, and I got one called Black Exploitation Mixtape.
Yeah.
Those is actually supposed to be from kind of like from that area, but not necessarily. Just maybe kind of samples, kind of maybe kind of older, but trying to update it and bring it, bring that back. Just like some of the guys are doing now.
Do
Maybe
you?
doing something similar. They might be a little bit more different because everybody got their own style. I'm still learning and things like that, but I definitely want to try to keep more soulful samples and stuff.
All right. So man, look, you just kind of segued into two of the questions. First question: how long you been doing your thing?
Um, I'm pretty up there in age now, so almost about, well, as far as this music productions, it's really kind of like 2019. I might have messed around with some intros and things like that when I was doing my mixtapes, because I always heard like, hey, your intros gotta be tight, because that's what grab you and things like that. So I always had these like little interludes and things like that. But as far as trying to put out these projects
Yeah.
like that since a little bit before the pandemic. So like um started working on stuff 2019. So as far as the production, but I think I had my gear and stuff, as far as turntables. I might have started like when I was about 20 years ago, 21 years ago,
Who?
something like that. So it's been a while, but as far as production and what I'm doing now, it's been, well, like 3 years now, I should say, right
Okay.
before the kind of like the pandemic. So,
Okay. So
doing my hand on that, you know, um, just trying something different. Like I said, just trying to speak without speaking.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah. I hear totally what you said. Now also one other thing that you said was, as far as with music or inspiration, who inspires you to make some of the music you make?
uh,
Who inspires you and what inspires you?
okay, I can name a whole bunch of artists, man. It's too many, but as far as rappers too, so you can name like DJ Premier, Alchemist,
Shout out to Guru. R.I.P. to
Showbiz,
Guru.
uh, Dre, DJ Muggs, and the list can go on and on. Certain rappers too. I don't want to name all the rappers, but got Havoc from Mobb Deep. He's a
Yeah, yeah,
producer. Havoc, and all my Queensbridge rappers and
yeah,
stuff like.
yeah. Rest in peace to
You
Prodigy.
know, yeah, yeah, and also a lot of the newer artists too, or recent, guys. You got like maybe that I like as far as production too. I'm not even say inspiration, but people and the beats they choose too, because a lot of these guys got a lot of producers too. And I want to
Yeah,
name like a whole
yeah.
bunch of them. We got rappers that I might listen to, maybe like a Husk Kingpin or Rome Streets or Crying Apple or
So
we got a whole bunch of the
okay,
list, list can go on as far as
so you
rappers.
so
Milano Constantine, I was listening to that
mm-hmm.
today. All the Griselda boys, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
West Side Gun and Benny and Conway, El Camino, all those guys.
Yeah, yeah.
There's so many. I can go on. I can go
Yeah,
on.
yeah. So it would it
And that's
also
for hip hop, and that's for just for hip hop. So
yes, yes. And
you
that's what I
got
was
the
like, okay, from what it sounds like to me is that you are very well rounded when it comes to your music. Um cuz like I have I'm a producer, I'm an engineer, and I'm an artist, and I'm a CEO, a couple other things within that. But I, when I get into my producing aspect of things, I listen to music, like my music catalog. I don't just listen to just per se hip hop. I get my music inspiration from like everywhere. Like I listen to, like even with us, no, with WP and Radio the Wolf Den, we have a hashtag. The hashtag is No Gen Ross because everybody, anybody that makes music, send it to us. But the thing about that is, I love that how music it inspires many other genres. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a conversation with this guy that I work with myself, and we were sitting down talking, and we ended up talking about music, and we was talking about how, like, for example, just using Diddy as an example, Diddy used a lot of samples, but he got a lot of the samples from older music. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling my guy, like, as a producer, you get sometimes you get music. You What we used to do as a producer was we would sample music from places we knew the hood didn't know the music was coming from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we end up sampling a riff from some country music, from some blues, from some jazz, but then we'll flip it and make it and put it into the to hip hop. So with that, because I was using other genres of music to bring it into hip hop, I end up listening to that music. So now I open my ears to a whole lot of different styles, a whole lot of different genres, a whole lot of different just ways that music can be made. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like to me you are the same way as far as you don't have no barriers when it comes to the music that you would listen to and where you would get your music inspired from.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Whether it be R&B, soul, funk, disco, a little bit of rock. I'm trying to
Mm,
trying to get to more rock because I know a lot of breaks and things like that is on those some rock records. So I've been, making sure, getting on the right drum beats and stuff like that. And I think some of the more projects I'm gonna do in the future is getting some of them drum breaks like they used to do back in the 80s and stuff like that. So I'm all
yeah.
about me about hip hop and stuff like that, just trying to keep it to some kind of form, you know what I mean? Trying to, stick to that kind of form as far as,
Mm-hmm.
with those sounds. And also, like, once again, I'm going to try to do, I'm using the music too, sometimes I like to use a drum machine,
Mm-hmm.
trying to learn a little bit of like piano and the keyboard and stuff like that. So, maybe in the future, y'all hear a little bit more different sounds as I get better. But I'm digging what I'm doing now too. So, and
Okay.
not everybody gonna get it. But once I get it, it's just a little bit more subliminal. It's all reality stuff too. It's
Right.
all
Right. Right.
street stuff, and you can say, well, this happens in real life. They might think it's just because it's a movie clip, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. That
It's
stuff really don't happen.
yeah. And see, like, okay, I I have used when we have done certain projects, the project has been geared towards maybe a certain movie, shall we say? But we have implemented scenes throughout the project as interludes, but those scenes, it was like they was it was a point or a message behind the scene before we would get into that music. So I feel you. So I say that to say, like, even with your music, when you put the ones that I heard, when you would put the interludes or the scenes of each black exploitation or whatever it was behind it, me being who I am, I even listened to that because I knew it was a reason why you was putting that in your music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You didn't just put it there for no reason. So a lot of times as a listener, we should listen, or we need to listen to every single aspect of the song or the track that's being played. So like I sat back and listened to those too, and more than likely that movie interlude or whatever you doing or whatever you're playing or doing before that, it's a reason why. So if you listen to it and then listen to what you how you come in on it, more than likely they all are tied in together.
Yeah, I say as far as all my projects that I put out, my latest one is called Cinematic the Sequel.
Hmm.
You know, put that out like about 2 weeks ago. But I'm trying to make my stuff where you want to play from beginning to the end.
Okay,
You
no,
know,
let me
and
stop
they're,
you.
and they're not that and they're not that long, so there's no reason for
Let
you
me stop
not
you.
to be able to.
Let me stop you. Okay, what is your new project name?
Cinematic the Sequel.
Where can we find that? Where can the world find that?
Yeah, I have that on the Bandcamp. I believe my page is the real DJ GH. You know, DJ Green Hornet. Um, yeah, I believe it's just the real DJ GH.
THE or DA?
GH GH DJ GH.
So that's
Bandcamp.
THEGH.
Yeah, DJ like DJ Green Hornet.
Yes, sir.
DJ GH.
All right. You gotta excuse me with that. We are constantly. What I also do is I constantly want to let the world know where they can find your music. So within, I just when you just threw that at me, I had to stop what you were saying and let them know you can find that right now. That's a new project from DJ Green Hornet, DJ GH. Check him out. He on
Hmm.
motherfucking Bandcamp. We always
Yeah,
we
and
gonna
I'm gonna put it selected joints on the Apple and the Spotify too. I got a page for that.
okay.
So
This is sidetrack.
and I'm not sure. So be maybe during the week or next week or something like that. It's gonna be select joints, but all the full 13 tracks is on the Bandcamp.
Okay, we do this at the end of the episode, but
Okay.
I'm gonna say it right now because I always constantly go in and out with it. Now, before I even continue with the interview, give me every single contact of the world where we can find you. Give me everything. What I mean by that is, tell me where we can find you at right now.
Okay, that's yeah. I'm on Twitter at the real DJ GH or just I got two pages for it. DJ Green Hornet. And my page is protected, so if you send me a request, I'm gonna check you out first.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm on like let's say once again the Bandcamp page. Got a page on Audius. I think that's the same DJ, the real DJ GH. I'm on Tune Bubble. There's a
Okay.
few sites, so it's basically,
No,
people that's out
no, no.
there, they
Tell
want
me
to find
all
me,
of them. No, no.
they can
You
just
on
Google.
Facebook?
No, no, I don't got a Facebook.
We ain't got no Facebook either.
Yeah.
You on SoundCloud?
No, no, I don't have
Okay.
SoundCloud.
You on Twitter? Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, yeah. What's my YouTube page? I think that one's the real DJ GH also. So
All
I don't want
right.
to mess up this phone, so I don't want to cut off. I don't want to mess up everything.
Man,
Mess up
come
my
on, yeah,
phone.
cause this interview is, man, bro. It's funny you would say that. Please don't leave me right now. I'm digging
Yeah, yeah.
everything that's going
So
on right now. The vibe is
yeah,
crazy. Please don't leave me.
yeah, and I definitely, I can always tweet you too. So if you want to repost that to your on your page or whatever, how you want to do it, it's cool. But you always support me and
Catch
stuff
you
like
on
that.
all
So
catch you on all major platforms.
yeah, basically,
All right. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so yeah, definitely the YouTube channel. But I basically talk on there.
oh,
Nothing.
let me ask you this. What's your primary? What's that one that you be on the most? What's that one that if they want to touch you at ASAP, what's that one?
Yeah, that's gonna be the Twitter. So y'all hit me up on Twitter once again. I'll just check out your page, but you know, yeah, just definitely just send me a request and you know, I'll approve it or not. But my email's the DJ Green Hornet at
Uh,
yahoo.com. Calm.
Cause okay, so now to the world, that's where we linked up with them at. That's where we linked up with them at. So hey, I,
So if
I
you
can just vouch for what he's saying is what I'm saying. Holla at him, y'all.
right, if you're an artist, definitely get at me. I'm not really doing a whole bunch of like beats like that for people, but people want to sing like a verse or they like something on one of my projects and they want to, spit something on it and just want to, as far as support me and get their voice heard. Yeah, send me an acapella or something, and hopefully I can put something, a beat on there. Not put your vocals on a beat or put
Mm-hmm.
your vocals just on the project at that. So
Okay.
if you mess with me.
All right. So now,
I'm always down to do other stuff too. So
so so
even
so I'm sorry to cut you off again, but okay, man, I'm feeling real good with you, bro. So I'm okay. I'm gonna just do a side. I'm gonna do a personal with you. I have two boys. Do you have any children?
no, I don't. I don't have any.
All right,
No,
okay, for sure then. I'm married. I'm married. I'm gonna be honest. I'm married. Are you in a
nothing
relationship
wrong with
or are
that.
you a single guy?
Yeah, I'm a single guy. I'm single and looking, for ladies, ladies only.
Y'all
only.
him. Y'all him. Holla at him. Holla at
Right.
him.
Yeah, yeah. Just getting things right where I'm at now. Just working on, you know, I'm
Hey,
not even a career, but just getting things right in order.
hey,
And
hey. Hey,
city.
didn't I tell you that our interviews are a little different?
Right, right.
Hey, I never crossed no lines, but in anything that I do it first. So that's why I say I have two children. So I'm never trying to expose or be negative, or I'm never trying I'm talking now me myself, I'm never trying to do anything negative. It's only positive energy, positive vibe, positive thoughts over here.
Okay.
So
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, on my show, my YouTube channel, I always say, I call it the Digital Dust
yes sir.
No Bad Energy Show. So
No
no
but
bad energy on my
man,
show. So
fuck
I'm not
some good.
into that gossip
Hey,
and all
hey,
that stuff. You're just gonna hear me talking, and I do my breakdowns too. So if you go to my YouTube channels, I usually do a breakdown of each project. So I did one yesterday of my latest one. So
Green
if you
Hornet.
you wanna not kind of understanding what's going on or what I do, I kind of play some of my tracks and I talk a little bit.
Come on.
So
Come on. Green hey, DJ Green Hornet. Listen to me,
yeah,
brother. Much love, nigga. Like that's what we about over here. So, man, bro, like straight up and down, man. We support you. I support you, man.
all
We
right,
can only
no
do what
doubt.
we do and see like okay. A lot of times we have kind of. Once again, I'm kind of sidetracking right now because we having a conversation. But a lot of times, us in the world, we have got away from conversation and hearing each other's voice and and hearing when you hear someone's voice, you kind of can you can get more out of them. Like right now we in a cyber world, cyber generation in the sense of where everyone is texting and things of that nature. Like okay, the way I practice it is this: if me and you a person, if me and this person have to text each other more than two times, we need to speak to each other
Hmm.
because evidently this text is not communicating the what needs to be said. You dig what I'm saying? Whatever that might be. So I'm just glad to hear your voice is what I'm saying to you. I'm glad to hear you. I'm glad to hear yourself because you don't know who a person is through texts. You don't know who a person is through DMs. But just hearing a person and just sitting back and talking to a person, you at least get to know them a little bit better. So much love to you, DJ Green Hornet.
All right, same to you. Much success. No doubt.
Much love to you. So, okay, let me go. I guess I jump back into the interview. Let me ask you
Okay.
a question. When you're in the studio making your music, do you like a lot of people in the studio, or do you like to be by yourself?
Well, right now I'm kind of do stuff at home. So I have a setup here. I'm actually in front of my gear now, stuff like that, and a computer. I don't have
Mm.
anything, but yeah, I would like to one day be better. Go to bigger studios and stuff like that. So I'm still kind of new to the city and learning people and stuff like that. So I don't not getting around to like knowing where studios at and things like that. But I do need an engineer. I would like to have an engineer one day.
For sure. How? Okay. Let me ask you this one. How does your creative process start? How does your music start?
Um, just basically consuming a lot of music. A lot of tunes. Even at like today at work. I'm on my break. I'm checking out, like I said, some newer guys too. Just and new music. All the underground hip hop, East Coast kind of inspired, but I like West Coast and down south too. But yeah, just consuming a lot of music, carefully listening to dialogue, you know, from films and stuff like that, and saying, well, that's what I want. That's what goes down in real life. You know what I mean? So yeah, basically that's what it is, a creative process. And when I make enough stuff, I pick in what project. Maybe I might have made something that was on one project, while I was making it, but I'm gonna hold that off until
Mm-hmm.
it's time. When the time is right, then
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it on. So just like maybe a lot of other people say, like how they'll say they got a lot of unreleased projects and stuff like that. So I don't have like a whole unreleased projects, but I probably do have like projects I've done that I come back to, like, okay, it's time. Or this track sounds good for this project. It might have not been right for the one months back. Things like
Okay.
that. So matter of fact, one of the last tracks, well, this latest project, Cinematic, the sequel, I did a beat, maybe around like 2020, and I came around to, was like, well, I'm not done working with that. So,
I know how that be.
and that one's called Time Right Now. That's just kind of like an interlude beat, and I was able to kind of perfect it, and that's how I wanted to sound. So, you know what I mean? So a lot of this one right here, it's the latest project. They're not really long. They're kind of a little bit over like a minute long. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like good enough. You can get a hold to it and get a sense of what I'm trying to say, and it kind of moves on to the next track. But also trying to make my stuff where if you don't like some of my whole project, maybe it's just certain ones you like, so you can go and download it and listen to it and support those tracks. So you don't have to buy the whole thing. Just pick something you like. Just find one you like and download it, share it, and that's it. So.
For so. Okay, so
But
you
that's
being
basically the creative process. So,
for
and
so.
digging, a lot of digging, going out digging for beats, and
Yeah.
like I said, consuming music,
Digging in the
experimenting and
crates.
stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, so yeah. Big up DITC,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Digging in the
Lord
crates.
Finesse and everybody, Showbiz, AG, Buck
As you see
Wow. You know what I mean? All those guys.
as you see, man.
OC.
Uh
All those
uh
guys. Fat Joe. All of them.
yeah, yeah, as you see, like I'm a hip hop historian. So like sometimes when you throw stuff out there, it just kind of like make me instantly think of something. You know what I'm saying? They got to do with hip hop. So
Oh
you gotta
yeah, yeah.
excuse
Always
me every now and then. As soon as you said that, I instantly thought of shit. We digging in the crates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah, Dusty Fingers, that's Diamond D, I think that's his record label's
Yeah,
called.
yeah, yeah, for real. Yeah,
Saying
yeah.
that digging, that's what happens, Dusty Fingers.
Okay, so look, I want you to fill in the blank of what I'm about to say. You fill in the
Okay.
blank. Good music is fill in that
Heal,
blank. Good music
healing,
is
healing,
uh
healing,
uh
like soulful.
uh. I hear you. Good music is healing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Damn, that's very profound. That's very profound. Okay, Okay, so like I'm gonna do. We're gonna go into a segment. The segment is called "What's Your Favorite," where basically we kind of get to know DJ Green Hornet a little bit better as a motherfucking as a person. You dig what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things and a lot of places that you go to and that you like. We don't know, but we want to know.
All right.
So you dig what I'm saying? So I'm gonna slide you into the what's your favorite segment, and I'm gonna just get into what's your favorite fruit.
He said, "What's my favorite fruit?"
Yup.
Let's go with pineapple, I guess. Maybe pineapple.
Okay. All right. All
Yeah.
right. What is your favorite shoe brand?
Uh, Shoot. Well, I want to say Nike, but I'm a Timberland. I like Clarks too, so maybe those. But we can go with Nike. We go with Nike.
All right. All right. What is your favorite era of hip hop? 80s, 90s, 2000s, or right now?
Mostly everything. Well, I'm gonna say couple eras. Sometimes I like to say before Biggie died, because after that a lot of things changed. But when you break it down, I might even want to say like from the beginning to like '95.
All
But
right.
Biggie died in '97. But really, I had them. I said, well, that's because music was a little bit changed as far as Biggie. He was gonna start getting on the right type of beats too.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he just passed, but the kind of the beats and stuff that some of the beats he was on is on the path where how stuff was gonna be. Um, so it's just like we would say like before Christ and after Christ.
Okay. All right. All right. All
Even though
right.
I'm not saying he's at that level, but I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
like
No,
after
no,
when they started,
no, no. You
when they got to that passage,
no, no. Cause okay, who's your favorite artist? Cause it sounds like I think I know. Who's your favorite artist?
favorite artist.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I got a few, and I don't want to spit. I
Nope.
can't just
You only
say
got
all
one.
these
You only get a
artists.
choice of one. You only get a choice of one.
Hmm. Uh, but I had to go with one.
Damn, it ain't Biggie.
I'm gonna go with nah, definitely ain't big. Um, sure, I'll go with somebody old school like a Curtis Mayfield or something like that.
Oh shit, damn.
No, I'm just saying. I just say because music changed. That's why I picked him.
Mm-hmm.
He was gonna be on the right. He's another lyricist that was gonna be able to pick this, type of good beats and things like that. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why before that, everything kind of changed when those kind of guys kind of like passed away. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I like stuff like as far as the old school stuff, the rock hymns, LL, Carrie is
Who
always
your
doing
favorite?
hip hop
Who your
stuff.
favorite? What's your favorite?
Hmm. Well, you told me to pick one. I said I'll pick with Curtis Mayfield.
Okay, there you go
You
then.
said artist. You said artist. So if I
Yep.
was gonna pick something, I can't really, but I really just can't really say. I got so many inspiration. People inspire.
You a
It's,
producer. You a producer. Who your favorite producer?
if I was gonna go as far as producing like a hip hop, I might say like Premier.
For so, for so, for so. I hear you. I hear you.
And yeah, even then I don't know for like a old school throwback. I'm not sure. It's a whole bunch of them. So.
Who is your favorite label? Music label.
I don't know, man.
Come on, hit me with it. We
uh,
finding out about you.
Shoot. Mm-hmm. Maybe like a Def Jam or something, but
Yep, yep,
yeah,
yep.
I don't really have a favorite, but we can go
Damn.
with
Okay,
Def.
so if somebody put a bomb next to you and said you gotta pick something or one, which one would that be? No matter what.
Sure, I guess that's gonna be like I said, Def Jam. I'm gonna say any
Yeah.
one. I'm gonna say anyone before you want to detonate the bomb.
Right, right. Yeah,
Those
I,
people really,
I feel you. I feel you. He said,
yeah,
shit, I'm going to say something. Damn.
yeah, say anything. The first one that popped in mind might, so I say death row anything. Somebody gonna put a bomb next to me.
Right, right, right.
I better pick something real. I better think real fast.
Okay, I'm about to hit you. I'm about to hit you with a curveball. Excuse me, I'm in the whoop the influence. Excuse me. Okay, but I'm about to hit you with a curveball, and I'm about to kind of get serious a little bit.
All right,
Tell
I
me
guess.
something. Tell the world something that you want to do before you die.
Mm,
Tell us something that
I
you
want to. I
want to
want
do.
to travel more
You want to travel
without
more?
within within at least the country.
Mm-hmm.
But not any particular state or city, but just be able to travel more. In our at least in America. So
Right. For sure.
I've been to some places, but not enough. I haven't seen enough of the country, but that'll be something.
Right. For sure. For sure. Why should we listen to DJ Green Lantern? I'm sorry, Green Hornet.
Yeah. Shout out to Green Lantern too, because
Yeah.
he's from
Shout out to.
Rochester. Yeah, DJ Green Lantern
Yeah.
from Rochester.
I'm
And
like my
yeah,
mind is so
I can even put
Rochester.
him as inspiration too, because we listen to his mixtapes and things like that.
Uh
So,
huh. Why should we
shout
listen
out
to
to
you? Why
straight
should
from
we
the
listen to you?
underground, Chris G. And that's another thing about me too. So I'm from Rochester, so we got DJ Green Lantern. Then we got DJ Chris G, which
Uh,
is Chris Green. Then you got me, DJ Greenhorn. So we all got Green in our DJ name. So
is that a reason why?
three. No, well, I got my name from my uncle years ago. He passed away, but he gave me this VHS tape with DJ Green with Green Hornet on it for the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't make up a name, and I said, well, that's kind of whack. We got like a DJ Green Lantern, and me Green Hornet, but then I stuck with it anyways. It's like once again, you have like three DJs from Rochester with green in it. So you got Green Lantern, you got DJ Chris G, which is Chris Green. Then you got me, DJ Green Hornet. We're all from Rochester. So
Yeah, yeah. Why should we listen to DJ Green Hornet?
um, why should I just entertainment, just something to entertain you to get away from the regular hip hop music that's out now, and just something to listen to get right before you preview your really hot joint. Before you get ready to listen to your whatever artist that you like, you put in my joint while you about to roll up your joint. You know what I mean? While you about
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get your drink, that's what my stuff is for too. So right when you about to listen to whatever you like to listen to, you put my joint on first while you getting yourself right. You know what I'm saying?
If you
While
could get,
while you're breaking it up, you're breaking it up, you're rolling it up. That's
uh-huh, cause that's so what we be doing over here too. But look,
yeah.
but if you could get, cause like I'm shooting this one, cause you just said that kind of. But if you could get any artist on your music, who would that be?
Hmm.
Any artist,
Interesting. Somebody
any,
current or
any, any, dead or alive. If you could get any artist on your music, who would that be?
maybe a Karis one. Karis one. I think because he represent the culture, the hip hop. He's still relevant. Stuff like that. I know he's gonna say some hip hop type stuff. So
Okay, I'm hitting you left and right. Okay, so earlier you mentioned how where you got your name from as far as family members. Was it
yeah.
anybody? Is it anybody that made you realize that you could do what you're doing? Is it anyone around you? Is it anyone that made you realize you could do what you're doing?
Mm, I'm not sure. I just kind of keep pushing and doing it myself. You know what I mean? Like, you still got the people that just contacting like, yo, you still DJing? And I just say, yeah, whatever, But I don't know if they're checking up on me, but I just kind of push myself. What inspired me is the people I listen to, and I want to be the person instead of complaining about the music or talking about the artist. Instead of
Mm-hmm.
me doing that, I'm just gonna make my own. That's one thing too. So instead of just talk about certain artists online in the media and things like that, and calling their music whack or blah 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 blah. Let me put my own stuff out, put my stuff out in the out there and put it in the hat, and see if people like it. So
Yeah.
that's what so that's what inspired me, just the people that's that I see um on social media. That's what was gonna keep me going. Instead of just being a
So
person that just talking about other people music, I'm gonna put up my own stuff.
yeah, I feel you because that's one of the reasons why I kind of decided to start making music and putting my own out because me and my family we would listen to the radio and we would hear a lot of people and be like, man, some of this music is garbage. We could do better than them. Like straight up and down. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And shit, we end up making music, and that music end up becoming better than that shit. Like that shit was like
Yeah,
for real.
and yeah, and that's what you gotta do instead of complaining and talking about somebody else's stuff. I'll be hearing people that make living
Hmm.
off their music. You'll see somebody on your timeline, as far as like say like on Twitter or something, and they're talking about this guy, but then you go to their page like, well, where's they music
Okay.
at?
All right. Now
So
I got.
at least with me, if I say like talk about somebody's art, they can at least go to my page and say, well, they can talk about mine too, and whether it's good or bad.
Yep. Whether it's good or bad,
hmm
it's still
So
gonna
I'm
live
not just
on.
talking about somebody's stuff, and I don't have anything out there.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. So like, this is a side. I just popped this question up in my head because we having a conversation. Okay. So like me and some of my peoples, we be sitting down having talks with each other, and we talk music, we talk business, and one of the conversations that we end up having was, is the, is there a age limit on making music? Like, okay, what I'm saying is, excuse me, we we've been making music. Music has been in me for so long, and so much around all of us that okay, we started making music when we was teenagers, and now here we are in some aspect, in some form, we have been still making music or doing something with music, within the music, whether it be a consulting, whether it be managing, whether it be with this radio, whether it be engineering, whatever it is, it was still music within what everyone around me was doing. So
hmm
now the reason why I'm saying that is a lot of people be like, okay, a lot of people that does not make music have been like, y'all still making music, or y'all still doing that, or y'all still doing this, and y'all, you too old. Like they shoot a shot like, y'all too old to be doing this or that, and it's like it. I have came up with the question of, is it an age limit on music? How do you feel about that? Do you feel like, okay, once I get to this age, okay, now stop doing, just stop doing something with music. Just stop doing anything that got to do with music. Just because I'm this age now, do you feel like it's an age limit on making music?
No, especially not in this age. It's all about expression. I think. I mean, there's some older artists still doing it. They might be in other genres, and guys, even in hip hop, they might do something every once in a while. Spit out a verse or hop on a
Yeah,
feature or something like that.
and
But
see,
yeah, all this is an expression. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Not everybody can be. superstars, and everybody can't be Nicki Minaj or somebody. You know what I mean? Just a big star. So
Yeah, because
do what you do. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
see the
And,
thing. I'm sorry,
and I
cause
rather once again, I just rather make my own stuff than out there.
yeah, I
It's
just
just
rather
talking
make my
and then
own
talking
stuff.
about taking then talking about somebody's stuff. I don't got nothing out there, but I'm talking about somebody that made hundreds of thousands or done sold massive records and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, and speaking of the music and stuff, I do have like the PayPal and the Cash App, and I do have some physical copies of my work. So if you hit me up via email and you want a physical copy, I can mail something to you. I got pressed up as far as projects, a social distance,
Mm-hmm.
mixtape. I got cinematic, the first one. I got the Mob Tales on CD, and I got the Coffee mixtape on CD too. So
See.
hit me up and work something else out. So I put those up myself. I don't got them in stores or nothing like that. But I mean, they want a physical copy. Just send me. We'll work something out, and I can. I'll tell you, the price or whatever. I just mail it off the next day. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. That's limited. I only put up a limited amount, and I guess maybe next month I'll put maybe cinematic. I'll make not too many. I'll make 15 copies or so, or something like that. So it's
Mm-hmm.
out there that people want physical copies because some people say, well, I want to support, but I only buy physical copies. Well, here goes
Mm-hmm.
somebody that's independent, put some kind of money behind it. So when you
Man,
support and stuff,
man,
I'll
just
get
like
better.
that. Just like that. I feel you, man. I like what you just said. You was like, put some money behind it. Like, straight up and
Yeah,
down, man. Straight up and down. Like, yeah, put some money behind it. That's
right,
because that's
right.
what we doing out here. We independent, so we can have creative freedom, but we also out here trying to make some bread at the same damn time.
Yeah, it's no excuse for so somebody say, well, I don't do digital, stuff like that. Well, hey, maybe like, once again, I got 4 projects out. I haven't made a whole bunch of CDs of them. But hey, if somebody wants something, they just contact me, and instead of doing it, popping the trunk, we just doing it via email. You know, what I'm saying the Cash
Yep.
App and the PayPal. I just mail it
Yep.
off to you. That's what we're doing.
So like, okay, man, for like, I get, we, for some reason, I feel like we should kind of come close to the end of it all. I don't know if you know it or not. How long your phone saying we've been talking to each other?
53,
My
53.
see, I just looked at mine and it said 51. So like,
Uh,
do it even seem like do it? Okay, now let me ask you a question. Do it seem like we've been talking to each other for close to an hour?
not really, but almost.
It don't to me at all. Cause I looked at the timer and I'm like, damn, shit, 51 minutes. We did
Yeah, everything
60
flow.
minutes. That's an hour. I'm like, damn. And
Yeah,
on some real shit, I got a whole lot more lined up for you that we could go. But for some reason, when you kind of start hitting me with what you just said, I felt like that might should kind of be close to getting to the end of it all. Cause like you just hit them with a lot of stuff that you got out here. Like, oh,
yeah. I wanted to make sure you got, everything that you need for the interview, and you want to know more about me, and for people that want to support me. 'Cause like I said, once again, I'm
yeah, hell
independent,
yeah,
and I want to get it out there to
hell
the people.
yeah,
So,
hell yeah.
and
Like,
I really want people to buy my stuff because there's gonna be a point in time where I'm not gonna be doing this style no more. I
so
probably
so
want to do something else. So.
so I'm on the phone right now. We had a WPN Radio Network Spotlight interview series. Interview. Who am I speaking to?
DJ Green Hornet.
Man, tell the world where we can find you.
Yeah, just hit me up on Twitter at DJ Green Hornet or my other Twitter page to back up the real DJ GH. You
Man,
can
man.
find my music on the Bandcamp. Check it out. I'm out there. not hard to find. And also, again, probably check out, the Wolf Creek Twitter profile. He always support and retweet some of our
Yeah. You better
links.
know it. You
So
better know it.
yeah,
You
so
better
your
know
fans,
it.
they'll see me on your platform somehow. So
In that order, just like that, and then some, just like that. Like it man, I certainly have enjoyed this conversation with you, Green
no
Hornet.
doubt, no doubt, this is good. This is good.
This is not
I
the
haven't,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
haven't been interviewed too much. I've been asking about that on my YouTube channel and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
where
for people
where where
to interview me,
once everything get edited and linked up, you already know I'm gonna send you all of the links. Send them, please send them to all of your fan base, because that's what we doing. We doing this out here just to show love to every single artist, every single DJ, every single producer, actor, actress, manager, whatever y'all doing, whatever we doing. So you have been making hella noise, because that's another thing that how we kind of like be like, man, select people, shall we say, is because of how frequent we see that person or that artist or that company or whatever they got. If they constantly out here, and God damn it, you out here, my dude, you out here. So because you out here, it's like we constantly seeing you, so we checking for you. You dig what I'm saying? Because the world's checking for you. We had to interview you and get to know you in a deeper and a better way. This is not the last interview, because
no doubt, I got more history and things I can talk about.
hell yeah, we ain't done. We just kind of making it be that way. We make, but everything has a reason. It's being that way because now they gonna be wanting more of you anyway. You dig what I'm saying?
That's just the intro. You know what I mean?
It's just the intro. Cause like I'll say, we could definitely go on more, but I'm like I'm feeling it to the point where it's like, let's go ahead and get up out of here and get them more a little bit later. So he done hit y'all. This is, once again, I am Skimo Dollars. This is WPN Radio, the Wolf Den. This has been a Network Spotlight interview series. I'm interviewing. Tell them one more time, man. Tell them one more time.
This is the Legacy DJ Green Hornet on the Wolf Den, WPN Radio.
Yes, man. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Corporate sponsor is Wolf Creek Conglomerate. Much love to everybody. We love y'all, man. And we gone out of here. Much love. We peace. Peace to everyone.
DJ Green Hornet.
Okay. From here on, nothing goes down unless I'm involved. No blackjack, no dope deals, no nothing. A nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in. You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. It's my turn.
You think you're gonna live long enough to spend that money, you fucking hump?
If any of you are tired of getting ripped off by guys like that, you come with me. I'm at the Plaza Hotel. You're welcome. You're all welcome. Enjoy.
Yeah. Well, man, shout out to DJ Green Hornet for this interview. Thank you very much, my brother. For our next one.
That's what's up. Move free.